Alright guys, good to see you back on the channel again. We've got a nice overcast day, which is obviously really good light for waterfalls, and it's still currently raining, so that's a beauty, which means the waterfalls are flowing. And I figured I'd come back down to the Hazelbrook Waterfall circuit, but you've obviously been down here with me before. I'm sort of carrying an injury on my right leg and an infection in my left arm, so I haven't picked off anything too big, and just chose a couple of waterfall circuits with a few waterfalls that are all close together. But photography wise, I am using the 16mm lens, almost wide open to get in this scene, and I've chose to sort of shoot this scene from the top down. I just really like the perspective through there, and like f11, get everything in focus. I have adjusted my settings with my ISO and my exposure to about 1/6 of a second. It created a really nice drag in the water, which led you through the scene. And instead of going for a center weighted composition on this, I've sort of brought the waterfall in from the top third, the right third of the frame, and left the bottom of the waterfall out the third of the frame on the left. Lovely little scene, just the right amount of water flowing. But yeah, if that was any good, here's the shot. Drop your comments, let me know what you think. So I decided to get down and shoot it down from a lower perspective as well, with a center weighted composition. But I think I make the most of it while I'm down here. But I'll put the one higher up and the one lower down, and yeah, let us know your thoughts on what you think between the lower composition and the higher one. I don't mind them, they both have their qualities. But yeah, let us know. Alrighty, so we just popped down the side of the creek down here. I couldn't do any video down there, it's just way too much noise from the waterfall. But whereas the other waterfall down there was not pumping like this one is. But I shot down there a few weeks back, and the waterfall just had a trickle, which I didn't mind. Actually, it's a nice swell in the bottom of the pond. But look, I've shot two different shots down there. Both on the wide angle, and both around the f11, and around an 1/8 of a second. Too long of an exposure with the water pumping too hard, you get a real milky effect, and I don't like that. I like to see some texture and some detail in the water. Even though it's still a long exposure and you get that long exposure drag, you see detail and not that milky. Doesn't look good as far as, well, I don't think it looks good anyway. But yeah, if that shot turned out any good, here it is. Let me know what you think below. Alright, that'll do. Alrighty. So we're just coming into Oakland Falls, which is almost at the end of the Hazelbrook Waterfall circuit. It's going to be pretty loud down here. This waterfall's pumping, but yeah, you'll have to bear with me as far as the audio with my voice. I'll do the best I can. Try and run through a few different compositions, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So let's get into it. I'll get down and find a composition and I'll come back with you. Alright, so I'm going to shoot something like this. You can see the way the rocks sort of arc around. Everything bows back into leading into the waterfall. Got some nice anchors here with the trees either side, and that waterfall's pumping. But I'll probably shoot 2 shots to here, one for the foreground and one somewhere out here to cover everything out there, so that way everything from front to back is sharp and in focus. And probably something like say f11. I may have to raise my ISO up a bit for the back here, so I can have my shutter speed at the right pace for this not to just be a milky blur. But yeah, let me get into it, and if this shot's any good, here it is. And don't forget to drop your feedback in the comments. Anyway, it's absolutely coming down cats and dogs. So I've got a couple of shots here. I'll load them shots up. Let me know what you think. I'm going to pack some things up and get on out of here. It's absolutely coming down. But hopefully it lets off a bit, because I wouldn't mind going to another waterfall circuit. We'll see how I go. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think in the comments below on the video. Video is good for adventurers or photographers, so yeah, share it if you want. It really helps the channel. Thanks for coming on for another adventure, and we'll see you again soon.